Dragon's Dogma 2 PS5 vs Xbox Series comparison shows better shadows, draw distance on PS5, higher XSX FPS. The first Dragon's Dogma 2 PS5 vs Xbox Series X vertical bars and PC comparison video has been released, highlighting visual and performance differences between the platforms. Courtesy of YouTuber Analyst to Debits, video shows that the PC version is the version to beat. On PS5, the game runs in dynamic 4K resolution with an average, unlocked, FPS of 38 FPS. Meanwhile, the Series X has a higher average unlocked frame rate at around 40 FPS, although the average resolution on Microsoft's console is somewhat lower compared to the PS5 version. While, as expected, the PC version benefits from the highest drawing distance, the PS5 version comes in second, with the Xbox Series X and S versions having somewhat less shadow and vegetation details in the distance. Shadows are also slightly more detailed on Sony's console compared to the Xbox Series X version. The YouTuber also makes mention of slight banding on some surfaces on both Xbox Series X and Series S. Check out the comparison video below and judge for yourself which version you'll be picking up. Xbox Series S, dynamic 1440p/35 FPS with temporal reconstruction and unlocked frame rate. Xbox Series X, dynamic 2160p/40 FPS with temporal reconstruction and unlocked frame rate. PlayStation 5, dynamic 2160p/38 FPS with temporal reconstruction and unlocked frame rate. PC, 2160p max settings with DLSS balanced, RT on, RTX 4080, i9-12900K, 32GB DDR5, SSD and NVMe. Dragon's Dogma 2 has a single display mode on all three consoles. The game uses ray tracing for global illumination on PC, PS5 and XSX. Xbox Series S does not have ray tracing. This setting does not affect shadows and reflections. Ray tracing cannot be disabled on PS5/XSX. Load times may be faster on PC if you haven't messed it. PS5 has a slight advantage over Xbox Series, although anecdotal in this section. Xbox Series S renders at 1440p with temporal reconstruction, while PS5 and XSX render at 2160p. PS5 has a slightly higher average resolution than XSX. All three console versions have unlocked frame rate. It is not possible to lock it at 30 FPS. The frame rate ranges between 30-45 FPS on all three platforms, although XSX has a slightly higher average than PS5, about 2-3 FPS. Drawing distance is higher on PC, followed by PS5. Xbox S, X series has some less shadow and vegetation detail in the distance. PS5 also has slightly more detailed shadows compared to XSX, especially in the distance. Xbox Series S, X shows slight banding on some surfaces, especially on some highly tessellated terrain. Reflections in all versions are SSR. Xbox Series S shows a slightly lower quality of reflections. On PC, Capcom wanted to confirm along with the delivery of keys that they are working to further optimize the game. Soon you will have a dedicated video of this version. Dragon's Dogma 2 releases later this week on March 22 for PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X vertical bars. Here's what we wrote about this long overdue sequel in our PC launch review from earlier today. On the technical side, Dragon's Dogma 2 is the first open world powered by the Re-engine. Simply put, the game's visuals are absolutely stunning when maxed out on PC. More than once, I stopped to admire the beautiful scenery and the breathtaking draw distance, then decided to take a picture with the built-in photo mode. Character models are very detailed, too, and the character creator is one of the best I've ever seen in a game.